Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome to day 14 of 30 days of sketches with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Today's sketch is this one with 3 giant tags and some strips at the top and the bottom. I'm going to stretch this to a double page and today's sketch is from Stacey Donna Tiwan. I hope I've said that right. However, before we start, can we just have a moment? Those of you that have been following along with the saga of the adhesive, this is the replacement. Super quick. Well done, Amazon. I sent it back yesterday. I dropped it off at 3 p.m. at the post office. And you literally just take this and they bag it, package it, label it, everything. Dropped it off. Had the refund within 10 minutes. Ordered the other one. This one came this morning. How amazing is that? Can't grumble. I will say, I am currently running on 45 minutes sleep in the last 2 days. It's a long story. So I hope this video is okay. I'm going to open this and we're going to see if this one is not broke. What I've also done is, I have had this for ever and ever and ever. Don't have the proper adhesive. I did have some small rolls of adhesive. I'm sorry, but I don't like it. It was rubbish. So I went on Amazon. And I am told this is what I need. There is no way I am attempting to put this in here on camera, but I am going to watch a few YouTube videos and we're going to have a go. So, an ATG may be coming to a Scrappy Adam video near you very soon. We will see. But for now, let us open this. And please don't be broke. So we have been using this one, which is the broke one, working fine. Look, it's all pristine and look at that. Right, so we're going to take that off, and we're going to open it, and I'm going to hope it stays on the catch. Yay! It is a fully operational Scrapbook Adhesives Easy Runner Grand. They are currently, or when I got them, they were £14.48 on Amazon, which I believe, don't quote me, but I believe is the cheapest. And we can finally get rid of the packaging because it fits. So, let's get down to business. This is today's sketch, as I said. What have we got? Well, we have got these photos. So this is a sort of screenshot photo of a magazine. As you can see, it's the October 2023 issue of Photo Plus Canon magazine, and that is because Tom, my amazing housemate, is in it. These are his photos, and he had like a 10-page spread. So we are going to scrapbook them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photos. I intend on using them all. We have an acrylic word that says awesome, and we have Photographic Experience. That is obviously our title. And we have a couple of other acrylic pieces. Then in terms of embellishments, we do have a fair amount of stickers to choose from. I don't think we'll be using them all. Not all of them are sticking. Why would they? Who would ever think a sticker would stick? Of course not. But we do have a lot of stickers to choose from, so I'm going to just put them there for a moment. They're not going on the dish because I don't want to lift them up. And then we have these papers. So we have, I don't know why all these are here because I'm not going to use them. We've got Vicky Booten, Storyteller Medley, Jen Hadfield, The Avenue, Peony Place. This one, which is from a cheaper pad, and this one. And this one, and this one. We have this one, which is an old paper. This is Simple Stories Daily Grind from 2013. We've got this paper, which is again from a cheaper pad. And we have this paper, which is Echo Park Day in the Life, July. And finally, we have a bit of Amy Tan. So I'm guessing we're going to make our tags out of that. I don't know whether they will be tagged yet. We will decide in due course. And this is going to be my background. Seemed appropriate. However, I am going to use opposite sides, so this is the paper the same way. I am going to have one that way, one that way. And that is going to be our background. Very dark, very grungy, but it's a film strip. It's perfect for the photos. So that is what we are doing. So, we have 6 photos. And I know that I want to use them all. So I think we're going to go like this. And I think I am actually going to keep them whole. So as 6x4s. And then we're going to have our tags or strips of pattern paper behind them. So we are changing it up a bit, but that is a-okay. I do want 6 different patterns. Now we already have the film strip at the top and the bottom. So I don't want to add too much to that. So what I'm thinking is we might just add a strip of this to give us our 2 strips. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to use those for our tags, patterns, strips, whatever. So these I am going to cut at 3x10. So we're going to have 6 3x10s. I'm going to cut this at probably 1/2 inch by 12. And then I will come back and we can stick it together. So I have a feeling this layout is going to come together rather quickly. It's a fantastic layout design for taking in your own way, making your own, but getting lots of pattern on as well. So we have our 6 3x10 inch strips, and what we're going to do is we're going to have one floral on either side, one of these on either side, and one of these on either side. So let me start by popping a bit of adhesive here just to try and make sure we get this as central as we can. I'm going to pop this roughly in the middle and then try and line this up. Of course we are guessing this because my name's Adam and I am lazy and I'm not afraid to admit it. So let's do that. And as we said, was it yesterday? I can't remember now. I don't scrap for perfection, I scrap because I enjoy it. And sometimes we need to remember that. So, we are going to continue that. There is also another video coming. It's not massively long, but it's long. There's actually 2 longer ones coming. There will be the craft room tour, which I am just about nearly finished doing. And then there is a chatty video. Now that chatty video is something completely different, and we are going to, I've not put that in the middle. We're going to talk about something that has needed talking about for quite a while, but I have needed to research it and put a lot of info together and pull from a lot of sources and make it as fact-based as we can, because I think sometimes it's better to work on fact than opinion. Why can't I get this straight, guys? Like what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Okay, so that is going to go about there, is it? I don't know. I can't do it. I didn't think this would be so hard. So it would have been a quick layout had I not faffed about. Then this one is going to go there. These are not going to be perfectly central. And that is Oops, that is okay. Just going to pop that there. I would much prefer to try and get the photos in a reasonable... no, this isn't working. Right, okay. Now, you see, what I could do is edit this out and start again, but we're not going to do that. So, I will be right back. So, we are cheating, basically. I am changing up the sketch. And what I am going to do instead is... we're going to put these strips down first. These are, as I said, a ½ inch. And these are going to go down here. About there or thereabouts. Like so. Obviously it's not a 12-inch strip. Why would a 12-inch sheet of paper match up with a 12-inch sheet of paper? Anyway. That is then going to come here. And that is... I'm actually not going to put one at the top. I don't feel like we need it. So then what I'm going to do is I am going to put these strips of pattern paper across here. And I've basically gone back and recut. And we're going to do 4-inch by 10-inch. My head just can't compute what I was trying to do. And I don't want to get stressed by it, so we're just making it work for us, guys. It does cover a lot of the background, most of the background, but that's okay. So the background is clearly bigger than 12-inch, so I'll deal with that in a moment. And then we are going to put our photos, which is a lot easier to do when everything lines up nicely. Yes, I could have spent time doing it properly, but as I said, I have changed this to a double page, so that's what we're doing. Not sure about it, but we're going to go with it. Okay, so what have we got? Okay. I don't know. Do you know when you look at a layout and you're just really not sure? Maybe if we do the other one, rather than trying to focus on one side, let's build the other side. Like so. And then I'm hoping that will kind of bring it all together. Hoping. So at the minute, I'm not sure. Okay. So that's going to go there. Then we're going to have this one. And then finally we're going to have our Jen Hadfield floral. And I think it's important sometimes to show that things don't run smoothly all the time, guys. Like, if we create YouTube videos, we're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. And it doesn't all fit into a lovely 10-minute video with very little editing and run smoothly all the time. At least it doesn't for me. Maybe it does for other people, but for me it doesn't, which is why I have always tried to keep mistakes in. Don't get me wrong, there have been videos that I have binned off and never posted. I have many videos in my drafts, this may well become one, but I think it's important to show that it doesn't always go to plan, and that's okay. So, that's where we're at. I'm still not sure. I've got to be honest. I'm really, really not sure. Certainly don't need all those embellishments. So our title was going to go up here. So let's do it. So I'm going to put the title on the photo, kind of. Now I am attempting to keep it reasonably straight, but I'm not stressing out about it, because these Paige Evans teeny tiny foam alters are quite fiddly. So if things are at a slant or a wonk or not quite in line, then that's okay, to be honest. So we've got experience there, and then we're going to have photographic coming from here. So we have got P H O T O. I think I've mentioned this before, but one plus side that I have discovered from creating page kits, which, as I've said, I have loved. I've always been not against them, but it's not something I've done, but I've thoroughly enjoyed these. And one of the big things is the fact that most, if not, most of my pages from Follow Sketch February and 30 Days of Sketches have titles, because I have formed that as part of my page kit building, whereas a lot of my layouts don't always have titles. I don't feel like I need a title. I don't feel like it's a critical ingredient of the recipe, if you will. But I have enjoyed using titles more and getting a little bit more, I say creative, but I will never be a title king, that is for sure. But yeah, that is definitely a great plus for page kits. And good news, page kits will be continuing on. Okay, then we're going to put awesome up here. So that is our title, Awesome Photographic Experience. Now I think I've kind of decided I am just going to roll with this. I'm not loving it, and if you guys don't love it, that's okay. Can't love them all. Just live, learn, move on, have fun, don't strive for protection, and you will be winning. So I'm going to use both of these. I've tried to use these acrylic pieces for so long, so it's great to finally get them on a layout. We're going to have one here, and I think just to differentiate from that, we're going to have one up here, sort of there. Okay, so that is where we are at. Let's get a few embellishments on. There isn't going to be an awful lot, I don't think, but let's see, shall we? Okay. So I'm going to put a camera there. I'm not going to use that, it's not very sticky. And then let's see what we've got, if we can. We've got lots of camera pieces, so I am going to use various camera icons, because obviously it's a camera themed layout. We are celebrating Tom photographing with a professional for a magazine, so it's great to add in all the different cameras, I thought. And again, we are adding them on to the photos, because these are not real photos, as in they're not the original. We've also got these binoculars, which are kind of cute, so let's pop them there. We've got a little banner, which I am going to add in here, and a couple of, what do you call these guys? Little speech bubbles. Along with a little butterfly. I can't remember where these butterflies are from. I think they're Paige or what's Rosie Studio, but I can't be sure. Gonna cluster in another camera up there, and I think there's not going to be a whole lot more, if I'm honest. So don't feel like we need it. We've got this little sort of layered chipboard piece that says good stuff, and I am going to layer that on the photo. I do love the way the photos come to life when you do that. Then we've got this little circle sticker. So we're going to layer that in here along with a little wood button. I think, I don't know, you are here, that's a good one. Pop that up there. We have got another wordy piece. This says fantastic, so I'm going to stick that up here. And we have got some of these Vicky B hearts, which I'm going to use and cluster in at various points of the layout. So let's pop one there, pop one there. Let's have one at the top. There, and maybe down here, and we can add a little bit of something here. Okay, I don't dislike it. Still not loving it, but I don't dislike it. And that is a step up from where we were a few minutes ago. Got a banner sticker that says currently, and a big old chipboard camera going in there. Love this speech bubble. No. So I'm just moving things over, so we've just got this one wax paper. I'm not sure that it's all going to fit, but hey ho. We do have these three little camera icons, and I'm wondering if there's somewhere we can get them in. I think I'm going to dot them about on our layout. This layout is very, very haphazard. It's very, very busy. It's very itty-bitty, and you guys can say that because I totally agree. It's not my best layout at all, but I have got an amazing memory for Tom documented, so it's not all bad at the end of the day. It's not all bad. That butterfly has broken. I don't think we need an awful lot more. Let's pop this down here. That says hello adventure. And we've got a couple of these chipboard word strips. So I'm going to add these down here. So we've got currently loving and remember this. And I think that's going to do it. I don't feel like I need to add anything else. I do have one more of these camera icons actually. So let's bring a final one in there, and noteworthy can go down here. And that's going to do it, guys. It's not turned out how I had envisaged it in my head. But that's okay, I think. The pictures don't stand out, but they never were going to stand out, because they are basically, apart from this one, which does stand out, They're basically dark green and brown, and they are very, I was going to say blurry, but I know that's the wrong word, but I'm not a photographer, so I don't know the photographic word. But you know what I mean. That is another layout done though, so I'm going to call that done, and I'm going to call that a win for day 14. You will find me back here tomorrow for day 15, of course, as we approach the halfway point. And as I say, there will be a chitty chatty video coming very, very soon with some interesting things. So I look forward to sharing that with you, as well as the craft room tour. And don't forget to check out all the links in the description box to get even more inspiration from series 14 of 30 Days of Sketches. And as always, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot, and I really appreciate it. So, thank you.